and on each menu we read, trans fat-free, low sodium, calcium enriched, and whole wheat are just a few of the labels we might come across. All of these labels reflect our nation's growing consciousness that our diets are important. Nevertheless, most people do not know what they really mean. We all know that obesity is related to diet and a sedentary lifestyle, but bad nutrition can result in worse than a big belly. You could develop heart disease, colon cancer, and diabetes. On the opposite end of the nutrition spectrum, we have problems like anorexia and bulimia that can cause irregular heartbeats, electrolyte imbalances, and dangerous vitamin deficiencies. I am here to encourage you to begin a journey towards a healthier you, both physically and mentally. If you feel tired all the time or dislike the way you look, a change in diet may be what you need to begin improving your life. I will give you a look at the ways bad nutrition can harm your body and ideas of what you can do to take better care of yourself in the future. Each year, at least 300,000 Americans die from obesity-related health problems, and these numbers are not going down on their own. The percentage of obese children and teens has more than tripled in the last 20 years, and nearly 2 of every 3 Americans are overweight. We are encouraged to drive instead of walk, even close distances. High-calorie and high-fat foods receive the most marketing and sell for the lowest prices, and portion sizes at popular restaurants can equal an entire day's worth of sodium and calories. Adding to the problem, many people spend hours at a time on the computer, playing video games or watching television, instead of going outside and being active. According to the National Eating Disorder Association, nearly 35 million Americans suffer from anorexia and bulimia. Most people think these diseases can only affect women, but it can happen to anyone, with cases of people as young as 8 years old and people of all races, gender, and income levels involved. The feeling of being overweight and ugly, even while being dangerously thin, plagues these people, and they often are deeply depressed and even suicidal. There are constantly television shows and magazines that portray actors and models that are too thin, and this is causing an unachievable body image for the American public, especially the younger generations. There are very few normal-sized people on television, and models can be considered plus-size, being as small as a size 6, giving us the feeling that a healthy body is too big, and we need to diet. Anorexia and bulimia are classified as mental disorders because some people are born genetically predisposed to having these problems in the future. Some doctors and scientists now believe compulsive eating, or binging, which can lead to obesity, should be added to the list of mental disorders. Americans need to realize we cannot rely on government or private health care plans to cure obesity. Many insurance companies will not cover treatments unless you are considered morbidly obese. Doctors often tell you to watch your diet and exercise more when giving physicals or other exams. U.S. Surgeon General Richard Carmona once said that obesity is the fastest growing cause of illness and death in the United States. Each year, $117 billion is spent on medical care for problems caused or worsened by obesity. Problems such as cardiovascular disease, sleep apnea, diabetes, and gallbladder disease are all commonly associated with being overweight. Some doctors suggest that even small amounts of weight loss, as little as 10 pounds, can benefit your health. There is also a $34 billion market for over-the-counter diet products, including SlimFast and Dexedrine. The side effects of these drugs can be harsh, and most are not proven to be safe or effective by the Food and Drug Administration. The best way found to counteract this horrible epidemic is to take control of your diet and make real lifestyle changes. The American Heart Association lists maintaining a healthy weight and eating a healthy diet as part of its 7 steps to preventing heart disease, which is the #1 cause of death to Americans. Study after study is showing that eating a balanced diet with lots of fruits and vegetables, as well as lean meats and whole grains, with limited fats and processing, will give us the weight loss our country needs. In a 1996 government-funded study of nutritionist Dean Ornish's low-fat diet, consisting of less than 10% fat and high amounts of fruit and vegetables, tested candidates for a heart bypass surgery and angioplasty. After the study, 80% of participants were able to avoid both procedures. After being on the diet for a full year, 82% of patients had a reduction obstruction and blocked arteries, showing that a diet can not only prevent, but possibly reverse heart disease. People with the iron deficiency, anemia, can benefit from foods like liver and beans because they are rich in iron. Blueberries and other dark fruits are hailed as super antioxidants for their powers against free radicals. And the omega oils and fats found in salmon and tuna, as well as for your skin and hair. The nutrients found in natural foods can completely change the way you feel about yourself. People who cut back on white breads and pastas and replace them with whole grains that are not digested as quickly will gain energy. Celery and apples are high in fiber and can help your digestive tract run more smoothly. The extra energy you receive from your new diet could be what you need to jumpstart that exercise plan, take the dog for a walk, or join the gym with your friends. The saying, "you are what you eat," really applies to your well-being. People who eat healthier, natural foods tend to live more active lives well into old age, while obesity lowers life expectancy. In conclusion, we need to step up. We need to take our health into our own hands. The best way to lose weight and to keep it off for the long haul is to make healthy diet part of your life. Making your diet more about what your body needs to run healthily and less about psychological eating. You can give yourself the power to walk past the candy dish and ignore the constant assault of the fast food world. I urge you to take the steps and make the changes your body needs to live long and healthy. You can be a role model for your friends and family and lead them with your example. Making the changes to your diet can really help you look and feel better and give you the confidence to take on the world.